Welcome back to State of Decay 2 and the Commune. At the end of the last episode, I got home just in time for a zombie threat. So, let's fight a siege real quick. Hopefully it won't be a big deal. I mean, I don't have a whole ton of risk going on here, not a ton of threat. So it should be okay. Yeah, it's just a minute-long siege, won't be a big deal. We'll use the last of, who am I playing right now? We'll use the last of Mary's stamina to fight these folks off, and then we'll switch characters and see what else we want to do. We had a fairly successful run last episode, running around and getting a few extra things, and getting started on some bounties. But I'm realizing that actually I'm already kind of tapping the map out of a lot of my favorite stuff. I guess this area I haven't... Oh, gosh, there's a bunch of... Okay, hold on. There's a bunch of infestations down there. I should probably deal with those today. Okay, looks like, yeah, our zombie situation isn't too bad. Got a few over here. Friends have got it taken care of. That it? Who we got left? Oh, we got a crawler over there. I don't know if he's within the volume. Well, I guess if my character triggered the siege by stepping into this area, then this zombie may very well be within the bounds of the site. Yep, that was it. So apparently I'm still inside my base right here.
Cheers to us.
We basically have these huge, like, invisible cubes. Not really cubes. Rectangular prisms that we drag around the bases to say where they are so the game knows when you're in the base and out of the base. Most of them, the edges of the volume are inside the walls, so passing through the wall is what puts you inside the base. Occasionally, we do it differently, though. And so, yeah, this base, it's got a little grace period. Oh, no, what am I trying to say? A little hinterland, a little bubble around it where you're inside the base. Yeah, actually, basically, anytime you can see in the upper left corner that resource HUD. That's when you're inside the base. So right here, I'm not inside the base, and here I am inside the base. So there you go. That's how that works. So in my chat today, I've got La Coalición, we got Cogs, we've got McGurk. Good to see all of you folks. Oh, La Coalición is pointing out that apparently in the current set of bounties, there is one bounty. Oh, hey, Elijah is not miserable. Let's grab Elijah. There is apparently a bounty for killing a plague heart with explosives. So that's what I've been thinking, is that, you know, one of my big problems is the fact that I am slowly tapping this map out of resources already. There's a lot of stuff, places where I've gone and gotten the best stuff. But I haven't killed all the plague hearts. In fact, I've killed very few of the plague hearts. I haven't even found the plague hearts in this area. So that probably needs to be my focus. If I actually want to beat the legacy mission with this community in the Nightmare Zone, I'm going to need to start focusing on plague hearts. And so if I did just pick up some C4 at the police station, because obviously police stations need to have C4 in them, which means I'm probably in a pretty good position to take out a plague heart with explosives. What do I have here? So I've got 357, and I've got a 45 that is integrally suppressed. What do we have in the way of bullets here? Do we have 357? I don't have any 357. Only a little bit of 45. So that's not great. I think that maybe I want something a little different. The bullets I have the most of is 5.56. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I just realized one thing I forgot to do. Mary, I think she had a full inventory. She does. She's got a full inventory. Let's drop her stuff off. Since I just got home in the middle of the siege, I never got a chance to drop off her inventory. Let's drop off all of her crap. And let's also drop off the crap that she filled the car with. Which is this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this. Great. So we have a grenade launcher, which might be a thing I want to use on a plague heart. That might be interesting. So yeah, let's switch to Elijah. And let's figure out how we want to equip this dude so that he can take out some plague hearts. And then what we'll probably do is start in the southeast corner where those infestations are. Maybe we can take the infestations out too while we're at it. And try to make some real progress here. Okay, so we got that. Actually, let's go with something a little more serious. Let's go with energy drinks. And then, what else do we need here? We got bloater cloud grenades, which we could explode with fire. We've also got C4. And then the question is, what do we want in the way of proper weapons? So I've got a danger dog that is suppressed and full of 9mm. That might be good. Do I want something louder than that as my primary weapon? Like FBI fighting rifle, it takes 7.62. Ooh, Stormbringer. AR-15 is 5. I've got a lot of 5.56. Got a lot of 5.56. So why don't we bring some 5.56? And let's take. Do we have a? Okay, I've got a brake on this. Let's take the brake off that. Let's get rid of that. Let's put the brake on the AR-15. So this is the weapon that I'm going to use if I need to machine gun something down. Oh, wait. Is the Clio Accelerator going to be better than the brake? Yes, that's going to increase the power even more. Let's use a Clio Accelerator. So with the Clio Accelerator on that. Ooh, we now have the silenced revolver because of some of our previous escapades. Escapades? That's not a word. So if I need to take something out quietly, I can use my 45s. This takes 45 too, doesn't it? Yeah, let's unload this. Get some more of that. I think I'm not going to bring the grenade launcher. Let's save the grenade launcher for a special occasion. Of course, wait a minute. Are there other explosives that I could use? Yeah, like I've got this. That's probably good. That's probably good. Oh, well, the Coalición is telling me I'm not reading. I'm not reading. Oh, gas grenades and flare. I hadn't thought about a flare. That's a good idea. Because I know you've been encouraging me, Coalición, to try out the flare with the gas grenades. And so, yeah, I'd like to try that out. That sounds good. So, step 1, go to the bounty broker, get that bounty. Step 2 will be to drive all the way down to the southeast, where we've got a bunch of nonsense going on. And primarily I want the plague hearts. But we should also deal with some infestations while we're down there. And I realized one last thing I'm going to need is gasoline. So let's... It's doing this stupid thing where I can't see anything. Okay, there we go. Gasoline. All right, so we got more people who've joined us in the chat, by the way. Oh, wow! Somebody wait, I didn't even catch that somebody rated us. Excuse me. Let's see, who rated us? Oh, yeah, so Otto Von Noob apparently came in and rated it. Is that who originally rated me, or is it... Oh, no, it's Brandon Dunbar. Brandon Dunbar rated me. Otto Von Noob was just one of the first people who talked. Uncle Filth, The Night on Cloud 9. There's a bunch of people in here. Thank you all for joining me. Sorry that it took me a sec. When I first started, there were very few people in the chat. I just wasn't even paying attention to the chat because like, oh, what could they possibly be saying? So yeah, glad to have all of you here. Thank you so much. I apologize that I'm actually when I sort of get into my head about what I'm doing in the game, I am pretty bad at keeping up with the chat and noticing things like that happening. So I'm just gonna let those screamers scream at me. And just get as far away from them as possible. Let them attract as many invisible, non-existent zombies to them as they can. Awesome Twitch dude comes in and says, I hear good things about this game. Yeah. Nobody's buying it. You're here all the time. We know you know this game. So La Coalición says, are you sure it's a good idea to go all the way into the plague heart infested area instead of an area with just plague hearts? You mean like the area that's got infestations and plague hearts versus the an area that just has plague hearts? No, I'm not sure that's a good idea. Is that gonna hit? Nope. Okay. I'm not sure that's a good idea at all. But I have actually. You know what I should probably do? I should probably save this for later. I should probably do an episode that's just about fighting these infestations. And maybe I should take out some of the nearby plague hearts instead. This episode. Because I'm realizing I'm going to take another break from streaming towards the end of this month. I'm going to need to build up a bunch of videos. So it probably makes sense for me to sort of separate out my plague heart fighting episode from my infestation fighting episode. So yeah, that does make sense. So this is kill a plague heart with explosives. So we're gonna grab that, and then yeah, I'm gonna go with Coalición's recommendation. Let's start up here. Let's try to grab these nearby plague hearts that are close to my base. Awesome Twitch dude is telling me, no breaks! I'm not allowed to take breaks. Unfortunately, I think for my sanity, I think I do need to take breaks. I love hanging out with you all, and I love playing these games, but at the same time, I can't do it all the time forever. I do need to take some breaks. But if you watch this on YouTube, if you're watching this later on YouTube, you shouldn't see an interruption, because I'm going to try to build up enough videos that you still see a video released every day. All right, so what I'm going to do is try to take this down several steps. Oh crap, I didn't mean to do that. Well, did that count? Oh, it did count! Awesome! Okay. Here's what happened if you weren't following along. I meant to go grab this. I meant to go grab my energy drink so I wouldn't run out of stamina. But I accidentally grabbed this bloater cloud grenade and threw that at myself and at the plague heart. But then I realized in time what I had done. So that's why I've got these terrible injuries on me now. But I realized what I had done in time to back off and throw a flare at it to kill the cloud, but also to make a huge explosion. I didn't realize how powerful that explosion actually is. That's crazy. All right, I'm not going to try to empty the plague heart. Let's just move on to the next one. So yeah, not feeling like I'm in the best shape right now, but now that I realize how powerful, I did not realize how powerful that bloater gas grenade was against the plague heart. That is nuts, Coalición. I had no idea. Now, I took it down 1 health level first. Did I even have to do that? Like, will it take out an entire plague heart all by itself? Lend me your expertise on that, Coalición, or anybody else who knows. Okay, so La Coalición says no, it does take, if you're trying to use bloater gas grenades on plague hearts, it does take 2 if that's all you're using. Okay, so taking it down at least 1 health level actually does still make... Get off me! So taking it down at least 1 health level does still make sense. There it is. Okay, let's get out of there. All right. And let's... Okay. Okay, I gotta get away from this guy. Nope, I didn't mean to do that. Crap. I meant to do this. There we go. Okay, I just wasted a flare because I was trying to hit an energy drink and I screwed it up. But we did take out that heart, so that was good.
It's not safe with a plague heart this close.
Okay, one thing I'm not really doing is focusing on my other bounties, which I should probably start doing at some point. Like, for instance, killing a zombie while crouched. I'm really close on that one. Zombies with pistols I'm not going to be able to do right now because I've got a revolver, and those do not technically count as pistols. Was that it? That everybody? Okay, let's see. What else can we stick in this trunk? Luckily, I still have a lot of fire, so I don't really need... all of those flares. So the fact that I wasted a flare isn't going to kill me, but it is going to keep attracting zombies. Oh, good. Repair kit. Desperately need that. I will come back for everything else. All this stuff is good. I'm just not going to take it with me right now because I got limited space. McGurk says, any plague heart fight you walk away from is a success. I love it when they just, like, circle around me and that hurts me somehow. All right. So I'm going to repair this car because it's already smoking. Oh, Coalición is reminding me to take the plague samples out. That's a good point. Yeah, because I already have a stack of those. There you go. Night on Cloud 9 says that the Big Daddy skillet is so goofy they love it. Yeah, no, same here. Same here. All right, so we've got one more Bloater Gas Grenade, I believe. So we'll be able to use that. I don't know. How much do I have to take down a plague heart for C4 to kill it, Coalición? Would I only need to take it down 1 health level, or do I need to take it down 2 for C4 to finish it off? Okay, so let's do as much damage as we can. Okay, I hear something bad coming. Nope. There we go, there we go. Oh, that didn't do it. What? Okay, it did it eventually. Whew, all right. Yes. That was my last Bloater Gas Grenade, so I need to figure out what I can do with other things.
So here's a little something as a thank you.
But take out all the most important stuff. Ooh, I do like that gun. I'll take that gun too, just because I feel like it. Well, this has been productive so far. I like this episode. I should probably bring this guy to an outpost at some point. Actually, yeah, let's take him. Where's the nearest outpost? Oh, there's one like right there. Yeah, let's take him to an outpost. Get him healed up a little bit more. And, okay, there's clearly a plague heart over here somewhere. Multiple plague hearts around this area. So, yeah, we got plenty to do. So let's first head to the outpost. Coalición says, oh no, something bad is going to happen. So yeah, I don't know when Coalición said that, but it was probably when I was fighting that plague heart, because it's a pretty good prediction. Anytime I'm fighting a plague heart, that something bad is going to happen. This is probably not the smartest way to go. Did I actually mark the outpost? Yes, I did. Okay, cool. Awesome Twitch Dude wants to know what my favorite map is. I mean, I've got a lot of nostalgia for Trumbull Valley, but I also have a special place in my heart for Meager Valley. I like the valleys. I'll just say the valleys are my favorites. For kind of very different reasons, each of them. Where's my... There it is. All right, so let's drop off the stuff we don't need, which includes this. And I want that. Don't need this right now. Kind of actually want all of this stuff. So let's... I didn't put anything in here. So, okay. Oh, no. I forgot. I wasn't coming to drop stuff off, primarily. Primarily, I was coming to see if we have a first aid kit. There we go. And to replenish my other stuff. That's what we're doing. Okay, now we're in better shape. Okay, so the next play. So I still want to like get things. Oh my gosh, my base is surrounded. I still want to get things in the area around my base, and so let's head up that way. Climb up on a tower, see where the nearby plague hearts are. Ah! La Coalición says that is asking if I've got Zombait or saying I've got... I do have Zombait back at the base. Why are you curious about Zombait? Also, let's drive faster, because I don't want to deal with whatever that screamer is going to bring in. Yeah, so I do have Zombait. I don't know why you're asking me about Zombait though, because I don't know how Zombait would help me with a plague heart situation.
Keep an eye out for plagues.
Might help me with hostile enclaves. Oh, you know. Oh, sorry. I wasn't even thinking about the Zombait glitch. No. We already addressed the Zombait glitch in a video. I don't need to. I don't want a glitch. I actually got a comment in a YouTube video at one point where somebody's asking me, like, why don't you do this glitchy thing, this obvious glitchy thing? You're playing wrong because you're not doing this glitchy thing. And I'm like, no. Like, yeah, if there's an exploit in the game, if there's a glitch in the game, I get that. You know, I'm not going to begrudge anyone using it, but, you know, I was one of the people who, like, helped design this game. I want to play this game like it was meant to be played, you know? Like, that's why we made it the way it is. Not to sort of glitch around with it and just do a bunch of weird stuff to exploit the game. I want to try to sit here and have the actual, like, fantasy that we're trying to create. So yeah, I'll try out glitches as an experiment, but I'm not typically going to try to actually play that way, like as my primary strategy. Okay, so this is not actually going to tell me where the plague hearts are. There's probably one up in here somewhere, right? To be able to, because these two. Okay, so these two are not in plague territory, but these are, which means there's probably a heart. Where would there be a heart that would get these guys, but not these guys? Like which one would get this entire row? And this one? Okay, so this one must be from a plague heart up in here somewhere. And oh, check it out! This billboard just has really, really short range. It's only getting half of this strip mall. That's silly. Okay, let's go help this survivor in need. And as far as I know, there might be a plague heart right where they are. Why did I make billboards so short range? They're just useless. That was a silly decision on my part. Oh my gosh! Okay. Well, now I gotta try to remember. Did we actually set it up so that plague hearts would destroy plague juggernauts? I don't remember if we did that or not. But it seems like a good time to find out. Where's the dude? Hey, oh wait, oh he's just way too busy. Help Paul destroy the plague heart. Okay, I can do that. Oh, get off my back! Oh, you big jerks. Okay. Now, let's do it a little bit more. Oh, nope, nope, stop it. I'm gonna hit the zombies and the plague heart at the same time. Oh, I think I will. Okay, there we go. And now, as soon as the gas clears, or before, dang it! I just want to place the freaking... Okay, fine. Okay, we did it. Is he alive? Yes. Hey, Paul. Give a plague cure to Paul. I need a plague cure too. Fine, I'll help you, buddy. We are getting a bunch of this, so why not? Oh, hey, more bombs. Come back for the rest of this later. Let's go get in the car quick. I've only got 9 minutes to live. I don't know what your deal is. Base. Let's make ourselves some cure. Okay, we had barely enough meds for that. I guess the closest... Yeah, we might as well just go home. Let's go home. We can drop off a bunch of stuff. Get this guy some cure. Get me some cure. Everyone gets cure. You get a cure. You get a cure. Oh, wait. My Rames is about to run out of gas. How about we don't let it run out of gas in a random place and instead choose where we're going to refill it. Here, you just deal with the zombies. I'm glad I'm not closer to death right now, because then stopping to refuel the car would be way more stressful. All right, Paul, back in the car. Back in the car. Let's go. Yeah, Coalición was reminding me that if I intend to use C4 to take out a plague guard, I should probably place it first. So, yeah, the only reason I didn't do that... Wait a minute. Why the heck am I going this direction? The only reason I didn't do that was because I think I've had experiences recently where I placed the C4 early and then through some weird series of events accidentally killed the plague heart by other means, and then I had wasted the C4. So that's why I delayed placing the C4 until after, until it was a little bit late. Because I just didn't want to have wasted it. But what ended up happening was I ended up wasting a plague cure on myself because I got myself, I got too desperate and exposed myself to too much infection because I wanted to rush it and get it done really fast. So there's downsides to every strategy. So Night on Cloud 9 wants to know, what are my top 3 to 5 favorite aspects of the Forever Community Update? I mean, the Forever Community Update is mostly about 3 to 5 things, and so that would basically just be me saying I like the entire Forever Community Update. I'm looking forward to having more save slots, is one thing I'm really looking forward to, just because, I have the Salt of the Earth community.
I'll be back directly.
Which I use for some things. I've got my official stream community, and then I've got this community. I filled up all of my save slots on just sort of the basics, and so I would love to have more save slots. Here, first, let me use it myself. Yeah, so I'd love to have more save slots just so I can experiment with more weird ideas and stuff. Without necessarily having to give up something that is a long-term, investment. Sack of scavenged magazines. Oh, he means he means magazines of ammunition. I was like, scavenged magazines? When did we make something that was just a bag of scavenged magazines? But I was reading it like it was Time magazine or something, which is not what it was. I guess I'll keep this. Maybe I'll keep it in the vehicle. All right, how long have I been doing this? I've been doing this for nearly half an hour. What have we accomplished? We've accomplished standing outside in a dangerous place when I could go inside. That's what we've accomplished. Okay, here we go. Now what have we accomplished? We killed that plague heart, that plague heart, that plague heart, that plague heart. We killed a bunch of plague hearts. There's still one over here someplace. And of course, I've still got this whole disaster down here. So there's a lot to do, but I think that was a pretty decent episode. Let's have a look at the chat real quick and see what I've missed. Probably a ton of stuff. Okay, so Ren of Cord says, I hate Heart to Heart so much, but despite pleas from players like myself, they insist on keeping it, only nerfing it slightly. So is Heart to Heart the name of that mission that I was on, where the person asks you to take out a particular plague heart? Because I think I noticed in the chat, I think it might have been Cogs. Yeah, Cogs was also complaining about it, wasn't he? So yeah, so I'm not sure exactly why you don't like. Is it just because do you feel like obligated to fight a heart right that moment when you see that survivor in need, and you're like, I might not be prepared for fighting a heart, and so you either have to abandon the mission or fight a heart when you're not prepared? Is that the reason for it? Oh, so Delcaz, by the way, while I'm waiting for more clarity on that, asks, I'm curious, what is your favorite weapon type? Talking about melee. So I do really like the heavy weapons. They're just so dramatic. When you hit a zombie, they basically like flip head over heels on top of themselves, which feels really good. So I'm a fan of those. But I don't know. Before we added the heavy weapon types, I would always grab a blade if I could. And I don't know if it's just because it just feels more viscerally exciting to be like hacking the legs and arms off zombies. Even though I think that actually, I mean, hacking legs and arms off zombies doesn't actually make them any less dangerous. I guess, no, if you hack the legs off, then they turn into crawlers. And yeah, you know what? That is one reason I really like them, is because you can hack the legs off the zombies if you've got the swordplay skill, and you can turn them into crawlers, which makes them much easier to deal with. So if you've got plenty of stamina to like spam that powerful attack, you can take out a whole crowd of zombies that way. And that's a lot of fun. I just like the weapons that give you big dramatic effects on the zombies when you hit them. And so whether that's doing a really heavy swing with a heavy weapon and knocking them head over heels, or if it's cutting the legs off with a sword, like either one of those is good for me. Oh, okay. So folks are catching me up. Actually, that Survivor in Need mission was still just a Survivor in Need mission. It doesn't have a name, but it's like Heart to Heart. Of course, that's true. Of course, I forgot that because I saw that it was Survivor in Need. That means that's the name of the mission. It doesn't have another name. So Heart to Heart is when an enclave requests that you take out a plague heart. Oh, I see what you're saying, because enclave missions sometimes have consequences if you ignore them. And so the idea of being told you need to clear out a particular plague heart now or potentially lose something from an enclave, you're right. That does sound like that would be obnoxious. That is a perfectly legitimate complaint. Oh, and Randall points out forcing me or like pushing me to do anything permanent is also an issue. Right, because a lot of people try to delay fighting the plague hearts. Well, particularly before forever communities. I should probably just pause the game instead of just sitting here talking while the game is going. Before forever communities, sometimes killing the last plague heart would progress the game in a way a lot of people wouldn't want to. I think that's less of a concern now because, moving on to the legacy missions doesn't mean your game is over. So we might have lightened the consequences of killing the last plague heart a little bit. That's probably still not enough though. Some players are still going to want to delay fighting the plague hearts regardless of what consequences we stick on it. So I could totally see that being a grievance for why you wouldn't want there to be a mission telling you to destroy a plague heart when you actually had other plans in place. Now that does make a lot of sense. Uncle Filth wants me to move the microphone a little bit so that people can see the butthole of my Lego tiger. Okay, there you go. There's my Lego tiger butthole. Enjoy. On that note, I think we should end this episode. So let's wrap this up. I'm going to put a subscribe button on top of the Lego Tiger's butthole. And then I'll also put a link to the next video right here, which we're going to make right now live on Twitch.